What up, y'all? Welcome to Ari Glow. I look crazy, a goddamn fool right now because I did my eyebrows and no makeup yet. And my hair is crazy. I was like fixing myself up. So the reason I did my eyebrows already is because that takes me the longest and I didn't want to like overexert you guys. But I am going to do a quick makeup tutorial for you guys. I don't know what colors or eyeshadows I'm going to use. I'm just going to wing it. There might be a voiceover in this video. More than likely there will be. And yeah, just rock with me. I ain't no professional or nothing, but I can make myself look good when I want to. Stay tuned. So right here, I'm using my Morphe pack and it's called Second Nature 3502. That's actually not the one that I was using in the video, but you'll see. It's the second one I showed you guys. Error. So right here, I'm just using one of the neutral colors. It's like a deep burgundy-ish red color. I lost the little platform to it with the names of it a long time ago because I've had this pack for a long time. But I'm just starting off in the corner and blending. What you'll notice is a lot of blending will be done in this video because that's basically how you do eyeshadow. It's nothing but blending, going back in, blending, going back in, blending, going back in. Yeah, so I didn't really know exactly what colors I wanted to use. I kind of just winged it and it came out pretty cute, so. So I usually like to do my eyes first. So I start with my eyebrows and then I go into my eyeshadow because I find it easier to do first before putting on foundation and anything. So you'll see me doing the full tutorial after I do my eyes. If you notice, I look away sometimes towards the mirror because I'm not used to recording in the phone and not looking in the mirror. But yeah. So this is the actual palette that I'm using. It's not the first one that I showed you in the beginning. That's a newer palette that I'll be using to do a tutorial later. As you see, I'm still blending because that is the foundation of eyeshadow. Paris Hilton brushes. She even has like labels on it and everything. So right here, they would consider this a cut crease, but I'm not necessarily doing a cut crease. I just want to lay on some concealer on my eyeshadow so that it can blend in perfectly when I add my second color on the very tops of my lids. And you'll be able to see that. I also go back in with my beauty blender to make sure that it's nice and smooth and clean so that when I lay my other colors, it will be radiant. I don't know what word to use for it, you guys, but I'm doing my best. Look, this is my first tutorial. I can only get better from here. Just roll with me on this, okay? And right here, I'm just using some orange, a nice bright orange. I'm gonna go ahead and keep blending this color in, so it's going to become more of like a burgundy red orange. I don't know what color that is, but it blends well. And blend. I'm going to keep going in and out with the colors, blending, going in and out with the colors, blending, and going in and out with the colors and blending. That's all we do with eyeshadow. I also want to include that I am switching brushes. I have some Juicy Couture brushes, I have some Paris Hilton brushes, and they're not expensive. I actually got them from like Ross. I'm not very specific with the numbers of my brushes. I know I can get better with that, but I use whatever works. To me, as long as it comes out nice, then you're good. And blend and blend and blend. Just want to keep kind of going in and making sure it's a nice smooth fix. You don't want it to look like hard lines or creases. So you'll notice I keep doing that as I add new color to it. The more I blend, the more I go in and add a little bit more orange to continuously give it that glow. But this time it's more like a glitter orange. It's not the original orange that I started with, and this is giving it that highlighter look. And you just want to keep blending. Here I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown color so that in my crease it looks more defined. So I'm just adding that in there, and it's gonna give it that deeper look where the eyelid is, whatever the top of your eyelid is called. Next, I'm going to show you my Maybelline powder foundation in W8. I literally got it from the drugstore, and I'm gonna use my Paris Hilton brush. It actually says powder brush on there in case you guys need labels. But I have been using powder for a while. I just recently ordered new liquid foundation. I wanna see how that works for me. But for now, we're just gonna go in over the whole face with the foundation. And make sure that's in there nice and neatly. Next, I'm gonna use my Pro Conceal just to go in and do my undertones. And you'll see, sometimes I don't do everything so neatly. In my future videos, I'll take more time, you guys. But for this, I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible for you. You want to go in under the eyes, and then you also want to go on the nose where you're going to contour. You also want to do your undertones on the chin, and you also want to do your undertones on your forehead. So this is where you want the areas of your face to be highlighted. Next, you want to take the Beauty Blender and blend, blend, blend. Make sure you blend it in well. Get all those areas of your face that you need to be highlighted. Blend, 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 blend. So for here, I'm not gonna show you how long it took me to blend all this in because I kind of put more than I usually do. But I'm just giving you the bulk of how to blend it. Go in, blend under your nose, make sure it's all blended in. You don't want it to be too cakey, you want a smooth feel. Right here, I'm going to use my True Color by Maybelline to do my contour. I'm gonna put some on my cheeks and on my chin, my forehead. I even go in with the smaller brush that I have and work my way into my nose, blending it in. Everything is about blending, guys, just so you know. That's the gist of makeup. Just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending. And right here, I'm using my Juicy Couture blender brush to make sure all of that contour gets in. This is basically gonna bring the color back to my face. I know I looked a little pale before, but once you do your contour, you bring your color back. Even when you do your setting spray in the end, but we'll get to that part. after I blend in all that contour, I usually like to go back in with my concealer from NYX and highlight under my eyebrow to clean it up, to make it look freshly arched. So on accident, I was about to put blush on before I did my setting powder, and I quickly realized that and stopped. So here it is, about to use my setting powder to basically highlight this contour on my face. And right here, I am setting my makeup with this banana powder. I like banana because it's not too white. If I were to use lighter than this, then I would look like a ghost. While I wait for, as you've seen before, I use mascara as I was waiting to bake. They say bake for however long. I don't do that. I like to brush it away as soon as possible so I don't look like a ghost. But of course, once you set it all in, your color comes back anyway. So just brushing this away, make sure all of it's gone, all the excess is swept away. And now I'm going in with blush. I usually like to use an orange tone for my face. I really love an orange blush on me. So as you can see, I even use my Morphe palette to do the blush. Put it in on my cheeks. Sometimes I swipe it over my forehead just a little bit. And it gives you that nice glowy tone. Next, I am about to go in with my highlight. I also got this from the drugstore. You guys, you don't have to buy super expensive makeup to do a good job. Even though, you know, sometimes it's worth it. I don't spend a ton of money on makeup, but here I'm just going in with a little bit of highlight on my cheek to give me that glowy look. As you can see, I love highlight. I really do. I also go in and highlight under my eyebrow just to give it that crisp look. And I blend it all in to make sure there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to put on my 3D mink eyelashes really quickly. I didn't really take time to show you guys how to do it, but I use tweezers and boom, they're on. Here you see me doing my lip. I'm outlining it so that I can have an ombre lip, which is my favorite lip. And see, I'm just blending it in with a simple lip gloss. Any type of lip gloss will work. Clear is fine, just to blend in that lip liner, that brown lip liner. And then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline, it's like a nude pink color that I put in to give it that pop. And I just kind of blend that in. And you'll see me blending it in and making it look good. I also need to go back in with my brown because I noticed that my brown was a little dull. I didn't sharpen it. I need to sharpen it, but it works. And spray with that setting spray. Your makeup's gonna slowly cake and blend all in, and boom. Here I am, guys, the after finishing touches after my hair is all done. Hope you enjoyed this video.